Out of the bus today to do a couple of things. First is to test my new phone. It is a Samsung Galaxy Note 5. And I want to see how it does. I pulled this up because I want to see what days the voltage got low during the night or during the day, because there's been some extremely cloudy times here. Next reason was to check out all the mold. Yeah, mold has pretty much taken over. I'm going to get to work on that. Right now it just says 48 watts. The sun is going in and out. It's a very, very windy day. The good thing is the solar panels are just fine. We had 30 and 40 mile an hour winds, and they're fine. I have not done the metal brackets yet on the inside because I have to have help doing it. Lowe's doesn't carry this size bolt with a hex head. They only have them in Phillips. So one person has to be up top, one person has to be inside. Once that's done, I can actually start driving it without worrying about the panels ripping off and ripping the roof off with them. Everything seems to be in good order. It's just that mold has taken back over the bed. Will have to be replaced again. I found out that during an extremely strong storm, this leaks a little. This window, it's the emergency exit window. So I gotta figure out how to fix that. Probably remove it and put a seal in it or something. Here's something a little interesting. This little bitty box fan that I brought out here, it's on high. I didn't think they drew very much power. I was wrong. Now, with all the normal tiny stuff I have on there, there's 14 watts. So it's pulling about 150 watts by itself, maybe 145. Okay, I got one thing done that I might actually regret and didn't think about it until after I got it done. I got the LED strip run all the way down the passenger side of the bus. There's going to be another one over here on the driver's side, straight down. However, the sticky stuff that comes with this really, and I know a lot of people hate this word, but it flat out sucks. It's supposed to be 3M, but I don't think it really is, because it will not stick. I brought some Loctite out, basically super glue, and stuck it up. However, I'm probably going to regret that because I haven't put the metal pieces in yet. And it is now permanent. I would have to destroy it to pull it off. Yeah, I should have thought about that before I put it up. Because the metal pieces, the metal brackets over there, have to be put in to hold the solar panels down. And I realized that right after I got the last bit of glue on there. Yeah, that was probably very, very dumb. Huh. Oh well. Okay. Just to make sure they work, I hardwired them up. There's no switch in it, so I'm going to pull the fuse. I just ran it straight to the fuse block under the bed. And I don't suggest anybody do it this way, because if those two wires touch, yeah, it's going to be a bad day. But they work. Just for chuckles and grins, I just turned off the solar panels, hit the breaker. As we've already found out, that pulls 145 watts. And I've got 160 coming out total. And I want to see how long 160 watts can last without any solar whatsoever. I'm going to be out here a little while because, sorry, I'm looking at my watch. I'm going to be out here a little while because I am working on the mold. I've already sprayed it down twice. I want at least 5 sprays on it before I leave. I got that up, which I'm probably going to regret. Shouldn't have done that yet, but I did. I want to see how long without any incoming power that will last, and you can't see it. Why do I even show that? Here. There. It was 120 when I did that. Let's see if I can pull up the clock. So 3 minutes so far, and it's dropped to 13.0, and it will drop rapidly until it hits about 12.8, 12.7, somewhere around in there, and then it'll slow down. I doubt very seriously that even if I let it go all day today and all night and probably tomorrow without any input, that it would ever get down to 12.3. I doubt that very seriously, but let's see. 123. This will be fun. The wind might be blowing too much for my voice to come through. This hill I've wanted to climb since I first brought the bus out here, and I finally, after what, a year, asked for permission, and I'm going up it. I know it won't seem like much to most people, but when you have, sorry, the wind is really bad up here if you can't hear me. Well, and it just died down. So, when you have stage 2 emphysema, this is a heck of a climb. And there goes the wind, sorry. I'm trying to block it with my body, but I doubt it's doing very much good. And this is the reason I wanted to come up here. You can literally see for miles, no, well, not this direction. And I was hoping to see some deer, but the wind is blowing right that direction, so that probably smelled me before I got halfway up this mountain. I'm going to turn into the wind and let you see what I see. This would be a perfect spot for what am I trying to say? Time lapse. But there's no way at all to get power up here, so I would have to run off of batteries. And let's face it, the SJ4000's batteries are not that great. That, by the way, way off in the distance, I don't even know if you can see it. That is Columbia. Okay, it is very, very windy. There's nothing I can do about it, and I apologize. You will not be able to hear me when I turn around to the bus. I doubt it anyway. I will try to point out the bus, but yeah, it's a long way away. That is the bus. Okay, just got back from my climb. For some reason the camera doesn't want to focus now. That's weird. It is 2:06. It's almost been an hour. And it's only 12.55. So, yeah. I could probably leave that fan running all night, all day today, all night, and probably tomorrow. Let's kick the solar on and find out what happens. $512. $530. And still going up. Cool. Yeah, when it gets summertime and the sun is directly overhead and not in the south, I'll get the full 750. Right now it's pulling 42 amps. I now have 4 treatments of the mold control stuff. Okay, the sun has come back out. 42.6 amps, 43, 575 watts. That's the most I've ever seen this thing push. But then again, it is 2 o'clock. Just a real quick thing. It is, finally it decides to focus. I guess it just needs to stop and start back up again. It is 2:14, that's 7 minutes, 6 minutes? No, 7 minutes since I shut the fan off. 14.4849. So 7 to 8 minutes to fully charge back up after an hour of 160 watts. That's not bad. And that is full, so yeah. If you liked the video, click the thumbs up below it. If you want to stay updated with everything that's happening and all the travels that are soon to come, click the big red and white blinking subscribe button with all the arrows.